Hi, I'm Chad, and today we're at Club Speedway for the first time ever. I've never ridden this track before. If you are subscribed, you may recall that I did try to do a track day here in January, but it was canceled due to high winds. So we're back out here. It was a little rainy this morning, so the track was wet when I got here, but looks like it's drying up pretty nicely, so that's good. I'm also riding Pirelli slicks on the Daytona for the first time. SC2 compound front and rear, so that's a medium compound. Really excited to see how the tires feel and just how the bike feels overall, see if I need to adjust my suspension to compensate for the softer tires. Pirellis tend to flex a little bit more, have a little bit of a softer sidewall. It's going to be a great day. Track is drying out pretty quickly. Not sure if I'm going to make it out for the first session, just because I would like to give the track a little bit more time to dry, as well as just me to wake up a little bit more. So super excited to finally ride this track. It's going to be a little bit of a learning experience. There's a learning curve to any new track, but hopefully I'll pick it up pretty quickly. So let's get out there and get going. Well, looks like I am going out for the first session after all. Gonna take it nice and easy though. Find my way around the track. Oh, nothing like cold 19 RCS brakes. Track is still damp though a little bit. That's a really late apex. Whew. Okay. Oh, this is good. I'm glad I went out this early because I can find my way around the track before anybody else is out here. Oh, this is good. It's gonna be fun once I can get up to speed. Second gear, woohoo! Oh, did I just find my way into the pit lane? I totally did. Oh no, I didn't. Bumpy there. Fairly apex here, you want to run it out wide. I cut it back in. Oh, you want to stay on this side of the bike. You need to remember to do that. Because you go left here, then this big, long sweeping right with this very late apex. on the gas and out. Be close just a little bit right here. Don't want full send. Looks like that's the exit for pit. That's a sharp one. My pin lock's fogging up. Lovely. My pin lock fogged up big time. That was cool though. Glad I went out and got that little bit of a sight. 1:54.07. Best time. That was fun though. Alright, let's see if we might be able to do a 150. My pin lock's fogging again. Well, I did a 46.5, but I can't see anything in my peripheral vision right now. Sheesh. All right, so I did make it out for the first session after all. Figured that would probably be the best time to just go out and get some eyes on the track while there weren't a lot of people out there going fast. Just took it really easy. I did a 54, 1 minute 54 and I think change, but got up to speed second session. Definitely more time I can find out there, but I did a 146.57. So I'm thinking I'll probably end up somewhere between 140 and 145 by the end of the day. That's kind of what I would expect, just based on how friends of mine who have a similar pace to me, their times compare here versus, you know, my times at like Buttonwillow or Chuckwalla. So excited to get back out there. The Pirellis are working pretty well so far. A lot of grip, but a little less feel than the Dunlops, admittedly. I can definitely not feel as much through the front end on the brakes, and on the rear when I'm getting on the gas, it feels super smooth, but you can't really feel the surface, if that makes sense. So Dunlops are a lot harder again, and I've been riding those for so long on the Daytona that it just feels weird to do something else, but so far so good. So get back out there for the next session, see if we can push a little bit faster. With that, let's keep riding. All right, hopefully my pin lock won't fog up this time around. That would be fantastic if it did not. So it might be a little noisier in here than it was before, just because I only did the first out of 2 clicks on the shield for my Corsa. But hopefully we will not be running into any fogging issues. Whew. Caught that star snake a little bit there. That was no good. Hope that guy's alright. So making some more improvements. Did a 143.26, so picking up my pace a bit. It's pretty crazy. I know there's a lot of time here that I could pick up, at least another second or two. It's just getting everything spot on. I'm not too tired, but I just think I need some lunch. So I'm gonna have a bite to eat, and then I think I'm gonna change my camera position too. Let me know down in the comments below, do you guys prefer just all of the first person footage, or do you like having the camera on different parts of the bike? Maybe facing forward, facing backward with the brake lever and throttle. I think that's what I'm gonna do for this one. Let me know, comments below. So no improvement on that last one, but still doing 41. So pretty happy with that. Not sure if I'm gonna be able to break my current best time of the day, which is 1 minute 40.97 seconds. Did that the session before last. It's just after lunch, but I'm having a great time. It's a lot of fun. A lot of expert racers out on 1000s today, and those guys are just blowing past me. Definitely been able to keep up with a couple guys for a few corners at least, see some better lines. But anyways, I'm gonna go rest up for a few minutes, head back out for the last session of the day. And that's a wrap on Auto Club Speedway. Best time of the day was a 1 minute 40.97 seconds. So considering this was my first time ever on this track, I'm pretty happy with that. It was a little bit faster than I think I was expecting to go. I figured I'd land somewhere in the 140 to 145 range, but I didn't think I'd be much closer to the 140 side of things. I went back out for the last session, tried pushing kind of hard for the first few laps. I did a 140.98, so at least I'm pretty consistent. But yeah, overall, it was a fun day. Today was also, again, my first time riding Pirellis on my Daytona 675R, and the bike felt good. It's interesting because there's a lot of grip, and you can feel grip on those tires, but you just don't get the kind of feedback that you get with the Dunlops. Still, I was shocked, especially after the first few sessions when I came in and I was like, I feel like I'm getting the bike pretty far over, and I still had, that much left to the edge of the tire, and I'm just like, wow, these can carry a lot of angle and have a lot of edge grip. The tires felt really good. Again, I think I only broke the rear loose maybe once or twice all day. So pretty impressive because this is a track where on corner exit, you are wide open, especially on a 600 in second gear in a lot of places. So I'm really happy with the tires so far. I'm excited to try some SC1s, probably not until Laguna, but definitely going to get another day out of these SC2s. They wore really nicely too, which was great. They definitely get chewed up a little bit because Auto Club has a pretty abrasive surface, but the tire wear was awesome. Not like my Dunlops where I usually wear like an edge in the right side of the tire, kind of in the middle. So that was good. 19 RCS, getting more comfortable with it. I was really, really, really happy with it once I got heat in it. Did catch it fade just a little bit if I was out for more than, I'd say 6 or 7 laps, but it was tiny, and I still wasn't having the issue that I had with my old master cylinder where it would fade so bad that when I go to pull the lever, I brake with 2 fingers, I would literally have the lever get stuck on my ring finger and my pinky finger, preventing me from braking any further, which was really scary. Not the case here. 19 RCS, running great. So I also installed the UK race support heat exchanger or oil cooler. It goes in place of the stock heat exchanger. It's billet aluminum and it has fins. I think I might want to cut a hole in my belly pan just to get more airflow to that. There's no real way to measure my oil temperatures on my Daytona because it doesn't have an oil temperature gauge, and there isn't really a place where I think you'd be able to install one. What I did do though was drop the belly pan off the bike a couple times and took a temperature gun and was taking the temperature of it. It was getting pretty hot. But I think that was also because once I'd come into pit lane, I'd make it to my pit, I'd shut the bike off, but between the time that it would take me to put my bike on the stands, get the warmers on it, drop the belly pan, I think it was just heat soaking because it's literally right next to the header, which is probably the hottest part on the motorcycle. Who could say if it's working, but I think a little bit more airflow couldn't hurt for sure. So again, overall, great day, a lot of fun, very fast track. Really cool to be able to say that I've ridden a motorcycle on a part of a NASCAR oval. They do race NASCAR at this track, Auto Club Speedway in Fontana. So pretty amazing experience. That was cool too, to like go up on the banking up against the wall. Pretty surreal, but anyways, I'm going to go ahead, wrap this one up, hit the road, and head home. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I would sincerely appreciate it if you gave me a gentle little click of the like button and considered subscribing for more motorcycling adventures like this. I like going to the racetrack all the time. I'm an amateur club racer myself on my 2012 Daytona 675R, and I also have a 2017 Pirelli 210 V4 1100 factory that I like to ride on the street and the track occasionally. So definitely hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content like that, and drop a comment below. Have you been to a racetrack before? Have you been thinking about it? What's holding you back? Let's talk about it in the comments below. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll hope to catch you in the next one. Until then, later.